For the Lakers Nation today, I'm going to bring you a draft video. These are the players I picked out for my draft board, my personal draft board for the Lakers. I picked out, I think, 3 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks. First one, my first choice for the first round is Dante DiVincenzo from Villanova. Obviously had a breakout game in the final of the national championship against Michigan. So here you look at his attributes. 6'5", 205, so he's not only a tall point guard, but he's also a very strong point guard as well at 205. His assist rate is high, effective field goal percentage is high, true shooting percentage is high, field goal percentage is high, box score plus minus is high, offensive rebound is high, offensive box score plus minus is high, and rebounding in general is high as well. Now his weaknesses is in free throw shooting. I don't think you expect a guard to block shots, so that's not really a weakness of his. Free throw rate. This has to do with his role on Villanova more than anything. He was coming off the bench at Villanova, so he is not the go-to option for that team. Turnovers is apparently high as well, but we'll dive into those numbers. So you see 48.1%, very good percentage from the field. 40.1% from 3, so that's fantastic. A decent free throw shooter at 71%. 4.8 rebounds, which is good for a point guard. 3.5 assists, which is not a lot, but you know, it's also about how he's being used. 0.2 blocks, again, you don't expect a point guard to block a lot of shots. 1.1 steal, which is good. 2.0 turnovers, that's not very high. I'm surprised that turnover, they put it as a negative. 2.0 is not that high, to be honest. Playing 29 minutes and 2.1 fouls. Not a lot of fouls, which is good as well. Again, he's coming off the bench. He's averaging 13.4 points a game. Played all 40 games. So you look at his per 36 minutes. Now, these are not exactly representative of his actual production, but it just gives you an idea what kind of production he'll put up as a starter. All these, this is different. You know, if he's starting on that team, he'll average around 12 field goals a game and make 5.8. So that's about 50%. I mean, 12 shots a game, that's pretty good. If he's playing that many minutes. Percentages, those are the same. Free throw attempts, 3.3. That could be better, but free throw, that's the same. Rebounds, 5.8, which is good for a point guard, as I said. And you can see, if he starts, he would average 4.3 assists, which is okay for a rookie. Again, you don't expect him to block shots. You know, you bump up the minutes, you got 1.3 steals, so that's good as well. 2.4 turnovers now. This is where they got the negative from, but considering you're playing 5 more minutes and you're only getting 0.4 more turnovers, that's not that bad at all. So, you look at the advanced numbers: true shooting percentage 60.8, that's fantastic. Effective field goal percentage 59%, nearly 60%. 3-point attempt rate, that's near 60% as well. Again, the knock on him is just a free throw rate, and they project him to shoot around 36.5% from the 3-point line. So usage rate 22.4. That's actually pretty high for a bench player. PER 20. That's great. Try to get a description. There's no description here. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, this is win share, offensive win share. So 12.6%. That's his offensive win share per 40. Defensive win share per 40 is 6%. Win share per 40, 18.8. So BPM is I'm not sure what BPM is. It doesn't say what BPM is, but oh, here it is. This one. Offensive points per 100 possessions that a player contributes over the league average. So he's plus 6.7 over the NBA league average in offensive production. He's 2.9 higher. So he's defending better. 2.9 points per 100 possessions or something like that over the league average. And overall it's 9.6. So that's really good. Again, this is my number one choice for the Lakers to pick. His defense is also really underrated. They didn't point out his defense here, but his defense is one of his strong points. So the second guy I'm looking at is this guy called Keita Bates-Diop. This guy out of Ohio State. He's a junior. He's a small forward, 6'7". Again, a big kid, 235 pounds. Good at defensive rebounding, good at blocks, good rebounder in general. High PER, good scoring points, drawing fouls, good high win shares, projected 3-point shooter in the NBA, high defensive win shares, high free throw percentage, and low turnovers. Again, his knock for him is low free throw rate, free throw attempt rate, low assists and low steals. Well, you don't expect an extremely high assist rate for a small forward, but again, having playmaking skills is always good. You look at his averages: 33 minutes, averaging 15 shots a game, making 7 of the 7.5. 35.9% from 3. 79.4% from 3-throw line, which is great. 8.7 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 1.6 blocks, 0.9 steals. So he's doing a little of everything. Close to 2 turnovers, 1.8 turnovers. 1.7 fouls, but he's scoring 19.8 points. So this guy, is really a bona fide scorer. This is the same. You look at bumping it to 36. It's only 3 minutes more, so the numbers are not that much different. 5.4 versus 5.9. Free throw attempt rate again, not that much different. All these free throw percentage, that's going to be the same. Rebounding 9.5. Assists, you don't, again, as I said, you don't really expect a small forward to have extremely high assist rate. You're not asking him to be LeBron James or somebody like that. So block rate really good, nearly 2 blocks, 1 steal, which is not bad. I mean, it shouldn't be a negative. 2 turnovers. People talk about 2 turnovers. Like 2 turnovers is not that bad, especially if you're not a point guard. And 21.5 points, but true shooting percentage 57.7%. Extremely high effective field goal percentage 54.4. 3-point attempt rate 35.7%. Free throw attempt rate, this is the knock on him again, 27.4%. And projected NBA 3-point percentage, again very close to DiVincenzo, 36.7%. Usage rate higher than DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo was at 20. He's at 29. So obviously his team's primary scorer. 27.5 PER, extremely high. Offensive win shares per 40, actually really low consider he's first option's only 12.8 in win shares. Defensive win shares only 8.9%. Win shares in general 21.7%. Offensive BPM, again, the per 100 possessions. The offensive players' contribution over league average is 5.1, extremely high. Defensive contribution 4.3, extremely high as well. Overall 9.4. So again, very similar to DiVincenzo in terms of his impact on his team. I think this one, Shake Milton, he's a first round pick as well, or projected to be a first round pick, excuse me. He's a junior from SMU. Shooting guard or a point guard, he can play both positions. 6'6", similar to Lonzo Ball. But look at his wingspan, 7-foot wingspan. Fantastic. You look at his attributes: low foul rate, high assist rate, high 3-point percentage, high free throw percentage, projected NBA 3-point shooter, high win shares, high PER, long wingspan, high offensive win shares, high free throw percentage, high true shooting percentage, high free throw attempt rate, and high blocks. Only knock on him is offensive rebounds, which, let's be honest, as a point guard, you don't expect him to have a lot of offensive rebounds and defensive box score plus minus, which isn't always valid. Again, we'll go through the stats. Okay, his field goal percentage is not that high, 44.9. But his 3-point percentage is extremely high, 43.4%. from 3, 84.7% from the free throw line, which is fantastic. 4.7 rebounds per game, 4.4 assists per game, 0.6 blocks per game, 1.4 steals per game, 2.3 turnovers per game, 1.7 fouls, and 18 points per game. So this guy just stuffs the stat sheet, does a little bit of everything. So somehow his per 36 is lower because he plays more than 36 minutes. So that's fair enough. We go to his advanced numbers: 60.6% from the shooting percentage, effective field goal percentage 55.1, three-point attempt rate 47.1, free throw attempt rate 40.5, projected to be a 38.3% three-point shooter. So you look at his usage rate, close to Bates Diop at 25%. Its PER is at 24.2%. Excuse me, just 24.2, which is good. Its offensive win share 14, which is great per 40. Defensive win share 6.5 per 40, which is good. Win shares in general 21 per 40, which I think is very similar to Bates Diop. His offensive BPM, as I said, per 100 possessions, he's contributing 6.4 points. Defensive contributions 1.4, which is still above the league average, so not bad. 7.9 in general. So he's a above average player. We'll go over quickly to the second round picks. Obviously, there are going to be more flaws in the second round picks. That's the reason they're going into the second round. We're looking at Mo Wagner. We just call him Mo Wagner. From Germany. Played in a national championship game for Michigan. He's a junior. Plays power forward. 6'11", 240 pounds. Projected to be NBA 3-point shooter. High effective field goal percentage. Low turnovers. High defensive win shares. High steals. High 3-point percentage and high true shooting percentage. Now its weaknesses are offensive rebounds, which, okay, you can work on that at 6'11". Free throw attempt rate, again, that has a lot to do with you being, he's probably the last option on his team, being a big guy. So low blocks, that's going to be a slight problem, but if he can switch on defense, I think it's going to be okay. Assists, again, a big guy, 6'11". You don't really expect him to make plays or anything. And high fouls, that's a slight concern. Look at his numbers: 52.8% from the field. That's good. 39.4% from 3. That's good as well. Now his free throw percentage is a little low, 69.1%. His rebounding numbers: 7.1 rebounds, which is decent, okay. His assist is 0.8. Blocks at 0.5. So that was where the concern was from. Good steal rate, actually. 1 steal a game for a big guy. 1.4 turnovers, that's not bad at all. 3.1 fouls, I mean, it's okay. It's not that bad actually. Averaging 14.6%, 14.6 points per game. 36 minutes numbers. He would attempt 13 shots a game, which is a decent amount. You wouldn't say a first option only shoots 13 times a game. Field goal percentage is the same. 3 points percentage is the same. Free throws the same. So you bump his numbers up to 36 minutes, he will average around 9.3 rebounds, which gives him a double-double, close to a double-double. 1.1 assists, 0.7 blocks. I mean, it's not the worst in the world. It's not great, but 1.3 steals. I mean, this stands out. How many steals he gets? 1.9 turnovers. That's good. 4 fouls. I mean, you get 6 fouls in the NBA, so it's not all that bad. True shooting percentage 61.9%. Effective field goal percentage 60.5%. 3-point attempt rate 39.1%. Free throw attempt rate 26.4%. Projected NBA 3-point percentage 35.5%. That's good for a power forward. So his usage rate 25.9%, which is actually pretty high. His PER 24.7. Offensive win shares 11.5, which is a little low. But defensive win shares 9.6. That is good. Win shares in general 21.2. So you look at his advanced numbers. They're actually more close to a first round pick, but he's projected to be second round. You look at his offensive BPM, 4.6. Defensive BPM 3.6. So that's pretty good. 8.1 overall. So if the Lakers have a chance to pick him, we should. As you see in the mock draft, he's only 41st overall. So we go over to the last player. This guy is projected to go last in this mock draft. So he's a senior shooting guard. The reason I picked him out is because he's 6'8". But his wingspan is a little short, but he can shoot threes. He's projected to be a good 3-point shooter. Low turnovers, considering his wingspan, free throw rate, defensive rebounding rate, which I think rebounding you can work on. Defensive win shares, that's a slight concern with how we want to play PER. Rebounding, win shares again, and points. So played 34.5%, 34.5 minutes per game. Attempts about 12.1 shots a game. Makes 44.4% from 3. 80% from the 3-throw line. That's good. 3.9 rebounds a game. 2.7 assists per game. That's good actually for a shooting guard. 2.7 assists per game. 0.3 blocks per game. That's good as well. Steals 1.2. So these are all good. I don't know why it's not put up there. Low turnovers, as they mentioned. Low foul as well, 2.5. That's not bad at all. You look at his minutes bumped up just a little bit. His field goal percentage is not great, but again, 3 points a percentage, that's good. The same. Rebounding 4.1. You know, you could work on it a little bit. But 4.1 is not bad at all. I mean, 2.9 assists, 0.3 blocks. I mean, this guy can do a little bit of everything, in my opinion. True shooting percentage is actually high, 57.2%. Effective field goal percentage 55.6% as well. So 3-point attempt rate 54.9%. 3-throw attempt rate 11.9%. That's a little low. Projected NBA 3-point percentage 38.6. Usage rate is actually pretty high at 21%. PER 16.9. I mean, is a little low, but if he's not first option, that could be the reason why. Excuse me. Offensive win share 9.2. Yeah, that's a little low. 4.5 is a little low. Overall is not that bad. Not all that bad. 13.7. Considering he's a second round pick. Offensive BPM 5.6, not bad. 1.7, not bad for a second round pick. And 7.3 points, 7.3 BPM overall. So this is just a little dive into the stats and the attributes of some of the players I've picked out for my Lakers draft board. And if you guys are interested in some other content, I have a Patreon page I post every other day on there. So I'll leave that link in the description. Please go over there and check it out. I also have a TV service called Eternal TV. It's only $5 a month. They have 2,000 plus channels. You can watch NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB, all on there. The playoffs are going on. If you guys are interested in watching the rest of the NBA, you can go ahead and check it out as well. But other than that, this is just a quick draft video looking at the prospects that the Lakers could look at. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.